Alright, welcome to the Kids Code Camp Roblox presentation. So, to get started, everyone needs to have their own Roblox account. If you do not have one, go make one right now. It's simple, it's free, just go to roblox.com and follow the steps. So, really quickly, let me show you guys what we will be making over the course of this lesson. So we are going to make our own version of this line runner game. I'm going to turn the volume down a little. So all it is a bunch of blocks stringed together that we will go through and edit, that the computer will automatically string together to form this really cool line runner game, where you need to collect coins and run as far as you can. So, let's get started. First, you're going to want to go to, once you have Roblox installed and downloaded, go ahead and click, and you should see this page or something like it. Go ahead and click on any one of these games and click play. If Roblox isn't already downloaded, it should start the download process for you. You don't have to play the game. This is just how you get the Roblox started. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and close this. You won't need it again. You should see this Roblox player icon on your desktop. If you don't, then hit Windows and type Roblox. And you should see Roblox player. Go ahead and, once that's there, you know we're good. Because now we need Roblox Studio. This is where we will be designing our game. And it should say installing Roblox Studio. So once that's done, we can begin. Here it is. Alright, so once it's open, you should see this screen right here. Now this screen, as you might have guessed, is a bunch of templates for games you can make. So there's like a village, there's castle over here, there's a team free-for-all arena over here, there's capture the flag. We're going to go ahead and use one of these. Come over here and click on this line runner game. Once you click it, you should see this. And this might look a little familiar. In fact, some of these parts look exactly like the game I was just showing you. So, first thing I want you guys to do is right click and hold the right click and then drag the mouse around. And you'll notice it moves your little camera here. With right click, while holding down right click, use WASD and you can actually move around as if you're in this world. And Q and E goes up and down. So first thing I want you guys to do is right click and move your camera around and just kind of check out these little blocks here. Alright, now that you guys know how to move, I want you guys to come up here to where it says play and click it. And you'll notice this looks very similar to what I was just showing you. So this is the template that we will be using to make our game. It's exactly the same thing, but we're going to go through and edit it and make it our own. So come up here and hit stop. And what we're going to do is right click and move over to this block right here. Now, all of these little blocks here are named, and you can see So, and you can see which ones are named what. So if you come over here to where it says workspace and click this arrow right next to it, you'll see it has a bunch of folders here. And if you click this one called Mines right here, you notice it selects this entire block, which is exactly what we want. So with the Mines folder selected, with all this stuff selected, right click and say duplicate. Now, you might not see anything, and that's okay. So before you click anything, come over here to where it says move, click it, then grab this red arrow here and drag it across. And you'll notice there's now 2 identical blocks. So go ahead and duplicate this block and put it over here. Alright, once it's over here, let's go ahead and rename it. So with this second Mines folder selected, come down here to where it says Properties and change its name to Coins. So, unselect everything just by clicking somewhere else. Then select each of these mines by either just selecting each one and pushing delete, or selecting one, then pushing control, and selecting another, then push delete. And what we're going to do is we're going to just take this coin here, and we're going to make like 20 of them. So I'm going to go ahead. So go ahead and just copy and paste this coin in as many times as you like. Probably speed this part up in the video. Alright, that looks good. So now we have a bunch of these coins, and you'll notice over here in the Explorer, we got a bunch more coins. So, to keep everything organized, select all these coins by pushing the top one, holding down Shift, then pushing the bottom one. Make sure you don't get anything else, just the coins. Then click and drag it over to the Coins folder, and then in the Coins folder, there should be a Parts folder. Drop it in the Parts folder. And you're done. So with that done, click play. And if you run for far enough, you should see your block spawn in eventually. So go ahead and click play and try to find the block you just made. You might find it right away, or it might take a little while. Either way, be patient. The game's not particularly hard, but here we go. That was our coin block. So now that we found it, go ahead and hit stop. And let's make one more. So how about we come modify this one with the jump pad here. So before we do that, this little jump pad here isn't actually one thing. You'll notice it's actually 2. And it's actually even one more than that. So what I want you guys to do is come over here to where it says jump pad in the Explorer over here. Push the down arrow, push the parts down arrow, and then we want to select this part here just by clicking it. So select this one, shift this one, and then you also have to select jump pad up here. Oops. With all 3 of these selected, push Control G. And you'll notice there's now one box around this entire thing, and it's been renamed to model. I don't want this to be called model, so I'm going to come down here and call this jump pad. So just go through, select all 3 pieces of the jump pad, and push Control G. With that done, let's go ahead and come over here, click the jump pad block folder, Control D to duplicate it, click the move tool over here, let's slide it over here. Alright, now it's time to introduce you guys to a new tool. So I want to make it so that I can go either on top or through a tunnel. So first thing we want to do is delete these spikes, and then want to come up here to the tools, and we're going to select the scale tool. So now if you click this block, you notice there's a bunch of dots here. If you click one and drag it, you'll notice it now scales the block. This is really awesome for modeling, and it makes it really easy. So what I want you guys to do is go through and just scale everything, make it look all nice and pretty. Just kind of like that. So now there's one more thing we need to do before this is done. So you guys notice that all of the blocks here have 3 things in common. First, they have this little red bar at the start of each block. Every single one, there's a little red bar. Second, there's a red plate underneath all the stuff. And finally, there's a second red bar at the end of all the blocks. So these 3 are very important, and it's how the computer puts everything together. So you need to make sure that you can only have one entrance to your block. Period. You can't have multiple entrances. It doesn't work. You can, however, have multiple exits, kind of like this one. See how you can exit down the bottom or the top? Either one works. And every block needs to have this base plate. This base plate tells the computer what to put in. The computer knows everything above this little red plate here goes in. So, on our new block over here, you want to make sure you grab the red plate at the end, duplicate it, grab the move tool, grab the green arrow, and pull it down right onto the exit down here. So now, if we click play again, and we run for long enough, we should find our block. If you're not bad like me. So playtesting is very important for game development, for anything, but and Roblox is no exception. So make sure every time you change something, go through and play the game. Make sure it works. So here's that coin block we made earlier. And if we keep going, we should hopefully find our jump block. Sometimes it takes a while, like I was saying earlier. It might take a while. But once we find it, we'll know it works. I might not find it, geez. Fast forward. Aha! We found it! Awesome. And we can see that it totally works fine. So, now what I want you guys to do is make your own blocks. Do what we've been doing. Copy and paste a block. Just take it, copy and paste it, and then customize it. Throw jumps in there, add coins, add mines, add spikes. Make multiple exits, make it a maze. Go wherever you want to go with this. And feel free to pause the video here and just go for it. But there's 2 more things that I want to show you guys. First, music and Slack message. So first thing we want is music. So you'll notice over here, you have this toolbox. And yours might be a little bigger, but it's this, and there's a lot of cool stuff in here. And you know, that could be useful for other games. But for here, we want some tunes, we want some music. So right here where it says models, we're going to click this drop down and click audio. So now you have all these cool songs in here. So if you want to hear one, there's this little play button right in the corner of each of these. And if you click it, you can give it a sec, you can hear it gives us some music. So I actually like this one, so I'm going to go ahead and click it and throw it in. Now make sure it's not under any specific block, because we don't actually want it there. So if that happens, click it and drag it under workspace, and that should just throw it in. So one more quick edit. I'm actually going to pause this. Yeah, so one more quick edit. We want to come down here to properties and make sure it's looped. That way it goes on forever. So now if we play it, and this one will know if it works instantly. Yeah, see, it's not working. So, oh, that's why. Because you need to click this playing too. So that's one more thing I forgot to tell you. You need to make sure it's playing. So if we hit play, there we go. Now we can hear it. So one last thing I want to show you guys. Roblox is really awesome because it allows you to instantly publish your games. The moment you're done, anyone and everyone can play it. So we need to make sure all your friends can find your new awesome creation. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to where it says File. We're going to click Publish to Roblox. And it should bring up this pop-up. Go ahead and name your game. Go ahead and name your game whatever you like. And go ahead and click Create. Once you see this screen, go ahead and click Close. Your game is now published, but we want to change a couple of things. Come up here to where it says Game Settings. And here you can change anything, any of the, your name, your description. You can add icons and other pictures. You get the idea. But we want to go to where it says Permissions over here on the side. Right now, it should be set to private. That means only you can play this game right now. Now, I'll let you guys decide if you want friends to select friends or public, and it's self-explanatory. Who can play this game? Friends, only the people you friended on Roblox, or anyone on Roblox. I'm going to go ahead and set it to public and save. And that's it. Once saved, you're done. Now, anytime you want to save, come up here to File and click Save to Roblox. And it will save your changes. So, I'm going to shut up now. You guys go make some awesome line runners.